Hi, my name is Brandon Maddox, and I will be showing you how to use the quadratic formula. Um, we use the quadratic formula to figure out the x-intercepts. Yes, you can factor, but if you're having trouble factoring, this is really useful and helpful. So first off, describing the quadratic formula, you have the opposite of b, which if b is positive, you multiply it times a -1 to get a negative b, which is the opposite of positive b, and vice versa, plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. All of this is over 2a. Now you get your a, b, and c from this equation right here. So from this equation, your a would be 5, your b would be 4, your c would be -1. So plugging these into your quadratic formula to figure out your x-intercepts, you would get the opposite of b, which is -4 plus and minus the square root of 4 squared, is this b squared, minus 4 times a, which is 5, times c, which is -1. It is very important that you include that negative, because if not, you'll get a negative under the radical, which is an imaginary number, and that's a really big problem. And all of this is over 2 times 5, which is a. Simplifying this, you get a -4 plus and minus square root of this, turns out to be 16. This, -4 times -1 is a +4 times 5 is 20. So plus 20 gives you 30, the square root of 36. This equals 6. Okay, so you end up with -4 plus and minus 6 over 2 times 5, which is 10. This will give you two answers. First, you'll have -4 plus 6 over 10. Then you'll have -4 minus 6 over 10. Just like when you factor, you get two x-intercepts. Same thing here. You're adding right here and you're subtracting right here, which will give you two different x-intercepts. Your first one, simplifying this, would be negative, or it'd be just 1/5. And then your second x-intercept, simplifying that, would be -1. And that is how you use the quadratic formula to figure out your x-intercepts.